There are moments when anime characters go full solo mode, taking on waves of enemies completely alone and turning a one versus all scenario into a showcase of pure dominance. From Thorfinn tearing through an entire fort to Gojo erasing hundreds of curses in seconds. These are the times when anime characters became a legitimate one-man army. We kick off this list with Tanjiro on Mount Natagumo flexing against an entire family of spider demons and hundreds of possessed slayers. My man is injured, exhausted, separated from backup, but adapts on the fly, water breathing techniques mixed with forest terrain, creating openings against coordinated attacks. Then against Rui Tanjiro pushes past every physical limit, combining everything he learned Hinokami Kagura, activating for the first time out of pure desperation. The animation by Ufotable going absolutely wild with fluid movements and devastating strikes. Tanjiro proved that refusing to quit even when your body is screaming to stop can overcome impossible numerical odds. Demon Slayer showed us that determination and adaptability turn one fighter into an unstoppable force against overwhelming numbers.
I did it! I cut the threads! If I can keep closing the distance between us, I can defeat him!
You don't think these threads are at maximum strength, do you? Blood Demon. Farewell.
Not good. I can't get enough rotations in to cut away these threads! They're giving off a totally different scent than the other ones! This can't be how it ends, can it? Am I really gonna die here? Am I? Hinokami Kagura! Dance! Don't stop! Keep running!
Young Thorfinn going full assassin mode, infiltrating an English fort completely solo. Barely a teenager but trained by Askeladd and driven by that singular focus to earn his revenge duel, outnumbered hundreds to one, but my guy uses Darkness Surprise and the fort layout against every defender. Soldiers with spears and armor can't effectively fight someone constantly moving, using corpses as shields, attacking from impossible angles. No honor, no hesitation, just brutal efficiency aimed at ending threats as fast as possible. YT's studio animated every kill with weight, making you feel the impact of each strike. Thorfinn doesn't enjoy this, he's not posing or showboating. Every movement calculated to survive and reach the next target. Vinland Saga presented this as tragic rather than triumphant. A child turned into a killing machine, carving through an entire fort's worth of soldiers. The cost of that transformation written in every cold calculated kill.
子供チャンスだしまった
Next, we witness Spike Spiegel walking through Red Dragon Syndicate headquarters like death itself. Hundreds of armed syndicate members standing between him and Vicious, but my man doesn't care. Set to the Real Folk blues, Spike moves through the building with such practiced efficiency that it looks almost lazy. Decades of martial arts experience and combat conditioning flowing through every movement, opponents with guns barely slow him down. The animation emphasizing his flow, showing how someone who's fought this many times operates on pure muscle memory. But Cowboy Bebop adds weight by showing the cost Spike takes. Hits, bleeds, slows down as he climbs higher. each floor taking more out of him but never stopping that forward momentum. By the time he reaches Vicious Spike is already functionally dead. Running on fumes and stubbornness alone proved that being a one-man army sometimes means accepting you're not coming back and finishing what you started anyway.
It's all a dream.
Yeah. Just a dream. Bang.
Our next moment highlights Balalaika unleashing military precision against an entire Yakuza stronghold. Former Soviet military captain personally leading Hotel Moscow in the assault. This isn't chaotic gun violence, it's trained soldiers executing textbook room-clearing procedures with their commander at the front. Balalaika doesn't waste bullets, doesn't hesitate, doesn't show mercy or anger. She's completing a mission, double tap center mass, move to next target advance and clear. The Yakuza, despite being armed and dangerous, fight like criminals. Hotel Moscow fights like a military unit, and that training gap makes numerical advantage completely irrelevant. Each movement efficient, professional, lethal. Black Lagoon established that Balalaika isn't just a crime boss. She's a combat veteran who knows exactly how violence works.
Yes. Absolutely atrocious. What a hideous gun. Have you ever stopped to consider what it would feel like to be shot with a pathetic gun like this? That's it. I'm afraid I cannot work with anyone who'd be willing to carry a firearm this loathsome. Frankly, it's embarrassing.
What the hell? Gunshots! Let's go! Get in there! This is the police! Open the door! Open the door! Either you open it or we will! This is your last warning!
What do you know? This gun wasn't so bad after all.
We now dive into the legendary 100-man Slayer sequence. Guts, already exhausted from previous battles, gets cornered by a mercenary company in an open field. No cover, no backup, no escape, just Guts, his massive sword, and 100 men who want him dead. What follows is a masterclass in depicting physical exhaustion. The manga showing Guts' progression through the entire night. Initially fighting with skill and strength, gradually slowing as fatigue sets in muscles, screaming, body breaking down. Eventually moving on pure muscle memory and refusal to accept death. By dawn, he's barely human. Covered in blood from head to toe, swinging his sword more from momentum than conscious thought. But he's still standing, and everyone who attacked him isn't Berserk doesn't present this as triumphant. The art emphasizing the horror of it. Guts isn't a hero cutting down villains, has a traumatized warrior who refuses to die, fighting with such desperate ferocity that trained soldiers break and flee rather than face him.
For no other reason than I was born into it. For me to call a man my friend, he must be my equal in every respect. This isn't the
wielding my sword. Now I'll kill them. Nothing more.
Halfway through with legendary moments coming up, hit subscribe and drop your favorite one-man army moment in the comments. Now let's continue, Alucard activating his monstrous level 0 form and becoming a literal walking army. Every soul he's devoured over centuries, materializing as his familiars. Thousands of undead warriors pouring from his body, creating a horde of death. Nazi vampire forces thought they could overwhelm Hellsing with sheer numbers. Alucard responded by summoning more combatants than they brought. The animation capturing the horrific beauty of it, each familiar a person he killed and absorbed, now serving as his soldier. This isn't summoning allies or calling for help. This is Alucard using his own accumulated power in its most overwhelming form. My man doesn't just fight armies, he literally becomes an army. Hellsing Ultimate delivered one of the most terrifying one-man army display.
Send in the Salvation Army!
Holy fuck, bro, this is what we get for sticking our necks out!
Send in the forces of the Temple Bit Zion!
They fucked off before the battle even started!
Seriously, I can't believe they thought we were going to help them!
That's for the Ryland massacres, you schmuck!
Choose!
It's kind of hilarious in a mundane way, isn't it?
No, 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 no!
What is, Herr Major?
No, 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 no!
So none of these Fafa munchers ever put it together that Alucard backwards is...
Dracula!
To be fair, how long did it take for us to figure that out?
A fair point. But we were very busy planning World War III.
True. Also, I believe our forces are being quite literally...
This is All Might making his jaw-dropping entrance during the USJ incident. Dozens of villains scattered across multiple zones.
Nomu, Kurogiri, kill him. I'll deal with the children.
I'm afraid that
Levi Ackerman going full god mode, establishing himself as humanity's strongest soldier. Rescuing the Survey Corps from a forest of giant trees filled with titans. The animation shifting to reflect his complete superiority. Everything slowing down from his perspective because he's processing combat information faster than normal soldiers can perceive. ODM gear mastery combined with instant threat assessment. My man sees targets prioritized by danger level with movement paths already calculated in his mind. Titans outnumber him exponentially, but numbers become meaningless when your opponent operates so far above your level that you can't even perceive them as a threat. Other soldiers see overwhelming odds. Levi sees a shooting gallery. The speed is insane. Every movement perfectly calculated. Every strike surgical and lethal. Attack on Titan reinforced this throughout the series. Levi consistently achieving in minutes what entire squads can't accomplish in hours.
can't see! Did he take out my eyes? My legs! What's wrong? Not enjoying yourself so much anymore? I'll harden. I won't make it in time! Come on, let's have some fun! After transforming, if your body's severely damaged, it's too busy healing to let you resume your Titan form. Isn't that right? Hey, I asked you a question. It's only polite to answer.
Stops holding back in a crowded public space. Surrounded by hundreds of Gojo decides civilians will be fine if he works fast enough. Domain expansion unlimited void for exactly 0.2 seconds. Long enough to paralyze every curse and transfigured human in range. Short enough that human brains can process and recover, then systematically eliminating every 10 moments proved being a one-man army takes many different forms. Sometimes overwhelming supernatural power, sometimes superior tactics and training, sometimes pure refusal to quit, and sometimes being strong enough that fighting becomes unnecessary. Drop your favorite one-man army moment in the comments.